Hello and welcome to the Chucast channel. Welcoming you to KCC Season 6, Week number 3. And now we have to fight Incog, whose entire draft produces a lot of Towers monsters. His draft consists of Blackwings, Phantom Knights, Raid Raptors, Cyber Style, Dual Avatar, Heroics, War Rocks, X-Saber, Ash Blossom, Ghost Bell, Cross Out, Ultimate Slayer, Called By, and Monster Reborn. He's got a full Ash draft, and it looks kind of scary. While we have Crusadia Avramax, being able to really only run Avramax twice is a bit rough. While Avramax just shits on, like, Cyber Style, for instance, it has a rough matchup versus something like Blackwing, which, depending on the hand, can produce a pop and negate as well as the 3 towers and the tax dragon. The Blackwing end board is insane, and I'm scared. The issue with the Crusadia deck is I can't play through an interruption like a pop or a negate super well. We have stuff like Crusadia Power, but they're not searchable super early in the combo, so I need to find them in the opening hand. So I built a list for Crusadia that utilizes the Eldritch cards to bait out interaction, and I hope it works, because if Incog spends his like Sharnga pop on Eldland, then we are so fucking fine. Because then we just get to go full Crusadia combo and kill. But regardless, I'm rambling at this point. Let's get into the games and not waste any more time. We finally won a die roll, allowing us to go first. So we Eldland, adding Eldritch, set 3 and pass. Incog normal summons Forsha, so we book it, forcing him to pass back. So we try and use Sanguine, but it fiends a Ghost Spell from Incog. We pitch Eldritch to send Forsha, unknowing that it floats into Meteoragon. Odd. It's almost like I've never read a War Rock card before. We summon the Eldritch from grave, beating over Meteoragon, which triggers the Basileos in hand to summon, so we set 1 and pass. With Incog normal summoning Wento and passing back, we're able to use Black Awakening to get through our entire Mayakashi line, which thankfully you can shortcut on DB. We managed to link 3 to revive Yoko, popping Wento, and despite it floating into Skylar, we're able to swing in for lethal. Game 2, Incog is going first, activating Prohibition for Eldritch, which sends us into a giggle fit since we cited out every Eldritch card in our deck for nonsense cards. With the rest of his hand, he's able to make Gandiva and pass, to which we just set 3 and pass back. He tries to swing in, but a Storming Mirror Force clears the way for our Mayakashis, swinging in for just under lethal. Scummy as all hell? Yes. Funniest shit I've ever done? Also yes. Alright, we may have lost the die roll match too, but this hand looks good enough to get us there. Incog starts with Simoon, which activates Whirlwind from deck. He summons Vada to get to Blackwing Dragon, then summons Sudri to get to Shamal, which pitches itself to add Blackfeather Whirlwind. The summon of Harmattan gets him to Berea Storm, sending Zephyros. With Blackfeather Whirlwind up, he makes full Armor Master, allowing him to revive Berea Storm, getting him to 2 more, then Contact Synchros into Assault Dragon, passing. Luckily, this is the board we've prepped for, and if Incog plays how we think he might, then we've got the game. We Eldland for Eldritch, then pitch Eldritch to send Assault Dragon. We summon Eldritch, then summon Reclusia to make Magius, but Incog uses Sharnga to pop it, forcing us to pass. Luckily, we're able to fend off lethal and force out the only other interaction Incog's board makes, allowing us to climb through our Crusadia combo the following turn, swinging in for lethal. Game 2, Incog is once again going first, normal summoning Sudri, which usually should get him to his normal end board, but because he's open Zephyros, he can only make full Armor Master plus Assault Dragon. But unfortunately, Incog has used Prohibition for Golden Lord, which means we're forced to rely on solely the Crusadia half of the deck here. We summon Leonis, link summoning Magius, which gets Incog to activate Sharnga to pop, and despite being able to live another turn thanks to Wakero, we don't find a Crusadia name off the top, so we're forced to scoop it up. Game 3, we're going first, and if we can establish Avramax, we just win the game. Unfortunately, we don't see a single Crusadia monster. We Eldland for Eldritch, then pop the Eldland to get Eldritch Engrave, setting 3, banishing Conquistador for Scarlet, passing. Incog activates Whirlwind, then summons Bora to search, so we utilize Conk to pop Bora, forcing Whirlwind to resolve with that effect. Unfortunately, that gives Incog a target on field to summon Sharnga, allowing him to summon Vada, which we're forced to imperm, and the lucky bastard has Harmattan in hand to summon, getting him to Beals? Oh, that might be a problem, since we haven't seen a single Crusadia yet, and unfortunately, turns later, when we finally do see a Crusadia name, he's found the Ash Blossom for it. Incredibly frustrating. Last match, and Cyber style can be pretty frightening. Incog is going first, and it looks like he's bricked or something. He starts with Claw to add Horizon, activating it to do a whole myriad of things. Why Konami printed a card that's Foolish Burial, Extra Foolish Burial, and Rhoda is beyond me. Regardless, with this he's able to get to core on field, which looks like it needs to resolve, so we imperm it, forcing him to make Seeger and pass. We summon Astra, linking for Lightheart, getting us to Vsauce, popping Lightheart to get both on board, giving us a link arrow for our Reclusia, summoning Magius, and with the right card in hand, we're able to climb up to Avramax, swinging in for a chunk of damage, then make Tryheart in main 2, setting Imperm and passing back. Incog is able to remove the Avramax from our field, but the second Imperm on Cyber Darkness Dragon seals the game and we take game 1. Game 2, Incog is once again going first, starting with Horizon, adding Claw and triggering Chimera Engraved to send Horn. He uses Claw to find Chimera, allowing him to add Power Bond to hand. He activates Power Bond for Cyber Darkness, equipping Cyber End Dragon from Grave, allowing him to fuse into Cyber Dark End Dragon, and luckily for us, it's only one, so Santa Claus deals with it and kinda just seals this game. We go through our combo, making Asher allowed to clear the Santa Claus and swing in for lethal. I'm the master of strings, the puppeteer that you cannot see. With my cunning and wits, I weave this wicked scheme. Incog, my week 3, is a tower to topple and a foe to defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you it takes much more than dueling skill. I wrote that little ditty in 10 minutes and I'm actually so in love with it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I will do musical numbers in these videos if you want me to. I am so fucking down. They're funny. They're stupid, funny to write, and I just get to be stupid on video. It's a little more than scummy to angle shoot your opponent who's also 0-2 into playing a matchup you are most likely to win. It was going to be rough. It is a rough matchup and was going to be a lot harder to do if I had to deal with also something like Raid Raptor or something similar when I was already struggling against Blackwing and Cyber style and prep, so I do feel bad for angle shooting it like this. But to be fair, I also did just want to play Mayakashi versus Incog. We were both 0-2. We wanted to have some fun. Regardless, it is nice to come out with a win. It sucks that we have only one win after 3 weeks, but it is a lot better than being 0-3. Because we still have a lot of tough coaches coming up. And speaking of, our next week opponent is Trey and the Houston Obelisks. And I know that it's going to be tough, but I'm really hoping we can fucking win. We need to start a win streak because those last couple weeks are going to be really, really rough for us. So I hope you all enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps this channel. If you want to see more, you know where to look. Bye-bye.